try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. To pick up about 4 at second down. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that will be incomplete after last week's loss. You know, this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than the 3 and out.
I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where's the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
Fourth down. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Play action. Now Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wilson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Wilson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Wilson. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Ready. Right.
They'll run. This is Pierce. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Stroud sets up the play action. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Texans. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. He gets it left side to Johnson. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Finding room at midfield. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, 43 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing one. his second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Stroud here on 3rd and long.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Johnson. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
The Broncos 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Play action. It's Wilson.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as they have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DJ Jones able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting
under pressure, and they got to him again. DJ Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Hamler now on the return. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Swings this out here for Cohen.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it. Because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Aaron Browning coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Now Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Stroud.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So
and Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Going for it with Pierce.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
And returning it, here's Hamler.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working perfectly well. Most importantly, partner.
And they run to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
19. 14.
Now it's Wilson.
Open man downfield is Johnson.
And all the way home for the Broncos score. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Stroud looking to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions? You're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Taken at about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
That was terrible. Awful. Seriously, just disgraceful.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things. And they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston.
His first career touchdown pass. And yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
at their 25-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. There he goes left side. A huge play there for Denver. 72 yards.
What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They go play action now. Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Greg Dulcich with his first career NFL
NFL touchdown. And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Play action. Stroud now.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
4th down. Here's Stroud. Pass complete. He's got Wood streaking across the field.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here. 1st and 10.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, and he starts firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now Wilson on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
To throw again is Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 20. 10. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Partner, I know the bounces are supposed to equal out over the course of a game, but not so far in this one.
Now this afternoon, the bounces are there, so the scoreboard also there.
Totally reflects it. They've got a big advantage.
Hey, 0-0.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Again, it's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
no let-up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold-up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On third down, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for the Bronco touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they hold on to this fourth quarter lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And the slot man goes in motion left. First and 10, it's Stroud. Dancing to his left. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Play action. Here's Stroud. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught inside the 20. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
14.
Wilson wants to throw it. This will be caught. Judy. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Denver, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great?